If you have a dust mite allergy and have been searching for the AirDoctor 3500, I want to save you some time. I'm talking specifically about the AirDoctor 3500. And if you are someone who struggles with allergies and more specifically dust mite allergies, and by the end of this video, you're going to know whether or not this is the best unit for you. So here's where it started with me. I was waking up congested almost every morning. I kept thinking it was seasonal stuff or maybe that I was getting sick, but it kept happening over and over and over again. Eventually, I started looking into it. And what I found out is that dust mite allergies or dust mite irritations are one of the most common allergy triggers out there, especially inside of your house. And the wild part is, it's not just in the dust that you can see. It's the microscopic stuff floating around that's getting into the air and you don't even realize that you're breathing it in. So I wanted something that would specifically address that. Not just some filter on a shelf claiming that it helps. Something that would genuinely make a difference on how I woke up every morning without me feeling like I was like suffocating or just like struggling to breathe. That is how I landed in the AirDoctor 3500. Before I get into the full review, if you were considering looking at the 3500, or maybe you want to say, hey, Vernon, I want to go ahead and look into some more things about the 3500, I left a link right below in the description so you can learn some more about it. No pressure, it's just there so you don't have to go searching later. But let's get into this. All right, so here is the 3500. And my first impressions when I got this. It is solid. The filter goes in, you plug it in, and you turn it on. That is it. No apps, no crazy downloads. It's just ready to go right out of the box. This is just a straightforward unit that gets right to work as soon as you set it up. I set mine up in the bedroom first because my son, that's where he spends a lot of his time. And honestly, that's where the dust mite problem is probably the worst. Not just in my bedroom, but in any bedroom. Bedrooms are ground zero for dust mites. Your mattress, your pillows, your carpet, all of it. If you're gonna put an air purifier anywhere, the bedroom is probably the best spot. Now here's the part that actually matters most for dust mites and allergy release specifically. The AirDoctor 3500 uses what we call an ultra HEPA filter. The ultra HEPA filter in this unit goes down to 0.003 microns. The mites themselves are not what trigger their allergic reaction in most people. It's the microscopic particles that they leave behind. Those particles are incredibly small. A lot of standard filters are not equipped or even capable of capturing small particles like that to even make a difference. This is. Any allergy sufferer, and trust me, we've got a gang of allergies in this house that we got to make sure we're on the lookout for. This takes care of it. It handles pollen, pet dander, smoke, and VOCs through a separate carbon filter stage. So if dust mites are your concern and you have other allergies too, this unit has you covered. But I want to be straight up with you. This is not a one-day fix. The next day after hooking this up, I did not wake up a new person. But a couple of days in, I noticed something. We weren't reaching for tissues every morning. My eyes were less irritated. My son's eyes were no longer watering when he wakes up. I was actually sleeping through the night without waking up congested. That is the experience that matters. If you've been dealing with dust mite allergies or any other allergies for that matter, for something where you're spending money on antihistamines and it's having you take a lot of over-the-counter medicines, this is something that you really might want to consider. The link below in the description is going to have the specs and also give you a side-by-side comparison of this unit and also the other units. It might just be one of those things that saves you more money long-term than you expect. I want to talk with you more about what it actually feels like to breathe easier, because that sounds like marketing language until it's your own experience. There's a difference between tolerating your environment and actually feeling comfortable in your environment. For a long time, I just accepted that mornings were rough, that I would feel foggy up to an hour or so after waking up. And after about 2 weeks, or if I'm really looking at it, it was more about a week of having an AirDoctor 3500 running all day and night, things changed. I started waking up clearer, not dramatically, I'm not gonna oversell it. It's that kind of experience where you know you wake up where your body feels rested versus waking up where you're feeling like it's been fighting all night or just feel like it's been struggling, if you know what I mean. And I wanna be real about the trade-offs too, because this is not a perfect product for everybody. The filter replacements are going to cost. It's not a one-time purchase and you're done solution. You have to make sure you're mindful of your filter changes or it's not gonna be performing at the level that you need it to and want it to. And if you're expecting to run this for 2 hours and everything is gonna be fixed and resolved in that amount of time, wrong. This is not how it works. It's sustained improvement over time, not an instant fix. People who deal with allergies and dust allergies specifically, the sustained improvement is what actually changes your daily life. So, all right, who do I think the AirDoctor 3500 is for? Here's my thoughts. You wake up congested or you wake up with watery eyes on a regular basis. You have pets, you live in an older home, or you know your air quality is just not great. You sleep in a bedroom where dust is a consistent problem. And if you're at the point where you're tired of dealing with the management of symptoms and ready to deal with the root cause and be done with it. If that's you, this is a serious option worth looking at. If you are in a larger space, you have a much open area, the AirDoctor 4000 might be a better fit for you. But for a standard bedroom or standard living room, the AirDoctor 3500, it covers that incredibly well. I'm going to keep using the AirDoctor 3500 and follow up with a longer term update down the road. But if you have been on the fence, here's something that I want to leave you with. Dust mite allergies are not something that people can just willpower themselves through it. Your environment matters, and that's for any allergy for that matter. Getting your indoor air quality up to par, to get it right, is one of the easiest things that you can do to increase your standard of living, health, and your sleep. The link for the AirDoctor 3500 is right in the link in the description right down below. Take a look to see if there's a unit that works best for you, and also if you want to learn some more about it. And also check to see if they have any pricing or bundles, because they run sales pretty often. If you have any questions or you already have one of these, drop it in the comments. Let me know. I read through them and they genuinely help people make smarter decisions. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this. If you like content like this, give a like and subscribe. And YouTube thinks you'll like this video next.